Good morning. My name is Cassandra Williams of Cassandra Williams Enterprise, wife, mother, author, entrepreneur, certified professional life and empowerment coach. And we are out here for a edition of Grace to Grow. Thank you to the replay viewers that will be viewing this at a later time. Good morning, Mama 246. Thank you for coming in. And I wanted to talk to you today about, we know it's the 7th month, completion. And I really believe that God is going to break cycles. He is going to, that there are some things in your life that are coming to an end that have been going on and on and on and on. And you haven't seen a way out of it. That, I really believe that this is the time, this is the season. If you do the work, if you do what you're supposed to do, God is going to meet you in that place. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning, Marjorie. That He is going to meet you in that space, in that place that you're in. And so often we'll want to tell people what to do. We'll want to give people information, because literally today is, and I don't know if many of you know that, but today is the middle of the year. Today is the literal, we are at the halfway point. That is 6 months to the end of the year today. And so the last 6 months are over. There's nothing you can do about it but learn. You can learn from the mistakes you've made. You can learn from the things that you did right. But all you can do is learn, right? And so take inventory of what you did right, what you did wrong, and move forward. But my question is, hey, Tiffany, thanks for coming in, sis. My question to you today is that one question that you need to always ask, because so often we want to tell people what to do. We want to give them information. But have you ever stopped to ask people, do you really want it? Do you want it? And so my question to you guys is, do you want to be free? Do you want, hi Cheryl, thanks for coming in, sis. Do you want freedom? Do you want a happy marriage? Do you want financial stability? Do you want these things, or are you so tied to your dysfunction? Are you so tied to your chaos? Are you tied to that thing that you've identified yourself with, that you talk about it? It's a good idea, but are you real? Do you really want, that thing that God said you can have? And that's the most important question you have to ask people before you even talk. As a coach, that's the first thing I ask. What do you want? When I coach women concerning being a better version of themselves and being a wise wife, my first question is, what do you want? Because why would I coach someone that don't even, I don't want to be married? Ma'am, I can't help you. If you don't want to be married, my services cannot help you, right? If you don't want to be financially free, why would you go and talk to somebody about your finances? And so sometimes when we hear the scripture, it says we're casting our pearls to swine, it's because we didn't ask the right question. We didn't ask the first question. Some people like to be in their chaos, y'all. Some people like dysfunction. Some people love that place that they found themselves. Hi, Rashida. Hi, Katina. That they found themselves in. That's how they identify themselves. So they don't want to be free. They don't want to move forward. They don't want to live in that better place. They don't want a better life. They're content where they are. And you keep pouring and you keep giving and you keep sowing into this ground, and they're happy where they are. And you get frustrated. And so in the Bible, I was reading about Jesus, and Jesus would say, do you want to be healed? When he saw the man at the pool of Bethesda, because he'd been there so long, he said, excuse me, do you want to be saved? Do you want to be healed? Do you want to be made whole? And what did the man do? He started giving them excuses. I have nobody to put me in the pool. And he started reminding him of how long he had been in that state, in that place. And that's the way we are sometimes, is that we get so caught up in giving the excuses that we forget to say yes. It was a yes or no question. Do you want to be made whole? And so my question for you today, just like when somebody is CPR, when somebody is you have to announce, I know CPR, can I help you? When a lifeguard comes up, I'm the lifeguard, I need you to relax, I'm here to help you, and they have to wait for you to calm down. What is happening? They are waiting for you to give them permission to come into that situation. And that's the same thing God does. He wants you to give him permission. And so that's what we're doing for the month of July. We are giving God permission to come into, and I just want you to pick one area, okay? I know we need to get our whole life together, but I want you to start with one area because I want you to see a win this year, this month, okay? I want you to pick one area that you're like, God, I give you permission. I want to be free in this area right here. And you give him permission to come in to that space. And if you need accountability, I want you to email me, info@thecassandrawilliams.com, and tell me what that one thing is, okay? And then I want you to join me for the next 10 days, starting July the 4th, that I'm going to give you 10 things. 10 things you need to gain and maintain your freedom. Because so often we'll get it, but we don't know how to maintain it. People walk us through the process of getting free. People walk us through the process of losing weight, but they forget to teach us how to keep the weight off. They forget to teach us how to keep our mind right. They forget to teach us how to stop speaking negative. Because remember, on Friday we learned that you can sweep the house. You can have the house that's clean. You can organize the house. You can get the pieces where they need to be. But guess what? Good morning, Jonathan. Thanks for coming in, sir. But guess what? You never filled the house. Nobody ever taught you how to feel the house. So guess what? When the spirit comes back to check on that house, it comes back in and it brings more, 7 more with it, because guess what? There's more room. You done cleaned out some stuff. You done made room for the enemy and all his friends. But I don't want that to be your story after this month. So yes, we're going to reset. Yes, it's time for the halftime huddles. And I really, honestly, can I be honest with you guys? I wanted to talk about vision this month. And I still made the latter part. But when I was talking to God, I said, oh, we're going to talk about vision. And God said, but do they want to be free? Do they know how to stay free? Do they know how to live in that place? So I had to take a step back and I had to trust the Holy Spirit. And I'm like, okay, well, we're going to talk about, and so I'm going to give you 10 things. Good morning, Brother Michael. How are you? I'm going to give you those 10 things that you're going to need before you even start to talk about vision. Because yes, we have, some of us, we're like, man, I'm behind. I'm behind the 8 ball for 2019. Some of us are like, Lord, help me have 2020 vision, that, we're pushing forward to what's to come. But guess what? If you don't know how to gain and maintain your freedom, it don't matter how many vision boards you create. It don't matter how many things you write down, goals that you write down, you will find yourself in a vicious cycle going round and round and round. Okay. So I want you guys to join me. Some of the days I will be able to come on Facebook and Periscope. For those of you that are on Periscope, if I am not here, the videos are on Facebook. If you're not on Facebook, I got you. I have a YouTube channel. So for those of you that are like, I am not getting on Facebook, I get it. I have a YouTube channel, so the videos will be there, okay? So follow me at Cassandra Williams, and you can do Cassandra Williams, and if you type Wise Wives, it will take you right there. But I will be doing the 10 things that you need to gain and maintain your freedom. 10 things you need these things will serve you in every area of your life, not just your marriage. It will serve you in your finances. It's going to serve you with your eating habits, your health. It's going to serve you with your children. It's going to serve you with relationships with other people. It's going to serve you with your relationship with God. It's just going to be practical tips and things so that you can gain and maintain freedom. Because we're getting ready to celebrate hi Jessica, hi Monica, we're getting ready to celebrate the United States declaring their independence. It's time for you to declare your independence as well, okay? So for the next 10 days, I want you guys to join me. I'll be out here tomorrow to kick it off. And then on Thursday, we're going to start with day 1 of the 10 days. Tomorrow, I'll be out again to give the introduction during the morning tea, talking about freedom. But my question to you is that question that you need to ask everyone, that you need to lead with, is do you want it? Do you want to be free? And that's the first question you have to ask yourself. Do you want to be free? And you say, this isn't for me, this, and I can't imagine that it's not for you. But if it's not for you, I want you to still share this out with your followers, share this out with on your timeline, because if it's not for you, it's for somebody on your timeline needs these things, because these are going to be the things that the steps, the pieces that they've been missing, and it keeps them going round and round. They're like, oh man, if I had just had that one piece. Have you ever just needed that one piece, that one conversation, that one word? And you were like, oh, I got it from here. That's what I needed. Over the next 10 days, we are going to get those pieces so that not only do you get your freedom, but you now know how to maintain that place of freedom. So guys, thank you so much for coming in today. And I just want you to know that you are graced to grow. My name is Cassandra Williams of Cassandra Williams Enterprise, wife, mother, author, entrepreneur, certified professional life and empowerment coach. And this is our Freedom Month. And so I want you to pick that one thing that you want God to give you complete freedom in. And that's where we're going to focus in on. And if you need help with that, contact me, info@thecassandrawilliams.com. Go to my website, www.thecassandrawilliams.com. Because it's time to celebrate not only the country's freedom, but it's time to celebrate your freedom. It's time. It's time for you to declare your independence. Okay? So guys, have an amazing day. I will see you guys tomorrow for a cup of tea. But you have to ask yourself, do you want to be free? Do you want to be stable? Do you want to be in your right mind? Do you want to lose the weight? Do you want to? And that's the question you lead with when you're ministering to people. Do you want it? Don't waste your time with people that are telling you, I don't want it. Because guess what? They don't. And if they tell you they don't want it, they're not going to do the work that's necessary to get it and to maintain it. And they're just going to be, either they're going to be stuck in this spot, or they're going to be on or going like this on that merry-go-round, round and round. And I rode that merry-go-round for years until I finally said, wait a minute. The merry-go-round stops for you to get off at some point. And so I had to make the decision to get off the merry-go-round. So guys, have an amazing day, and I will see you again tomorrow. Be blessed, everyone. Remember, you are graced to grow.